everybody. In today's episode, we have a very interesting woman. This is a lady who has done amazing stuff when it comes to women empowerment. She has created a very powerful watch that is for women and by a woman herself. Her name is Giselle, and today I want to have a conversation with her and know a little bit what she thinks about what is going on in the current world, and know a little bit about her life and generally her story. Let's welcome Giselle. Giselle, it's a pleasure to see you again after a very long time. It's been amazing time for everybody across the globe, especially right now with what is happening with COVID-19. How have you been coping?
Not so easy, I have to tell you. When I came back from Bali, where I was invited to be a speaker in a conference, it was just the day before they stopped everything. So I just arrived, and the airport nobody was there. There was a very special atmosphere. And then when I arrived at home, I was just thinking about how tired I was coming from Bali. And then I heard that everything was closed, that we were not anymore able to travel and to go away. So I decided, okay, I need a rest, and I will do all the things that I could not do. Because you know me, I have always too many things to do,
Right.
and never enough time to do all of them.
Right.
And so I began to make a list to all the things I should have done for a long time. But after a while, I was finding that I need people. I need to speak with people. And that is why when you ask me to come to your talk, that is a way to meet other people.
Yeah.
And perhaps the new things I made during this period is I learned to speak by Zoom, by interview, by talk show, and because to tell your story is your best marketing tool.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
Because we inspire other people with our story.
Yeah. So what are the kind of lessons that this COVID-19 has taught you as an entrepreneur? How have you been coping? What's happening in the market world?
It's very difficult because the sales went down.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's a very difficult time regarding the sales. And that is why I developed a new way to reach the people, and I developed my social marketing better. I am still on it.
Mm-hmm. You're working on it.
Yeah, I work on it, and I will soon be a professional in that.
Hopefully. So Giselle, I want to touch quickly on about you. And Giselle, I know that you have created a watch for women that is very beautiful, and it's a craze now. Almost every woman wants to wear a DELANCE. Mm-hmm. Why did you create this watch?
It's come from my childhood. As I told you the story about the four-leaf clover. Mm-hmm. When I was a little girl, I was wanting to create something beautiful for my mother. And I grew up and I was thinking, what can I do for women? And I was very engaged in empowering women, doing a lot of things, until I was hired by a famous watch company. And I proposed to this company, I was a product manager, to create a special watch for women. And they accepted, and I worked on the project for 3 years. And then they decided, oh no, we are not interested in special watches for women. They just have to wear the men watch we do. We don't want to do a special watch for women. Mm-hmm. And so I was shocked because I said, I am a woman. I don't want to wear a man watch. I want a very unique watch that means that it is time for women all over the world. As I told you, I was very engaged in women issue, and I know that all over the world, you can be in Africa, in the United States, in China, everywhere you go, women are so active, women are so involved that it is really time for women right now.
Right.
So I decided to create a watch which is a symbol of the value women share all over the world, but also the symbol of femininity. And
I like that.
You like that?
I like that, femininity. Can you please expand more on that?
Because you see the difference in time. Men have a conception of time which is linear, right? But women, we have the conception of time which is in parallel. We do so many things, but in another way. Our time as women is very different as a woman, because first we became a woman, then we have children, then we can no more have children, then our life changed so many times during our life.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our life changes, the time we go through different phases of life.
Yeah.
We get married, we are born, we get married, we get through those puberty stages and all those stages in life.
And that is what I said, if I create a new watch, a special watch for women, I don't want just to make another watch. I want to make something that is really a symbol. And I ask women, what is time for you? And I ask so many women, the small girls to grandmother, and the meaning of time for women is life. If we spend a few hours together, you give me a piece of your life, and I give you a piece of my life. We don't speak about money, we just speak about life, how we live together. That is why I choose the diamond shape. You see, this shape is the shape of motherhood. And the spiral is water. Water is associated with femininity. And the stone is fire, associated with masculinity. And you have the infinity connecting water and fire, sun and moon, masculinity and femininity. And that is a very unique watch that is our symbol, a sign of recognition for women who want to make the world a better place.
Our symbol as women?
As women.
Absolutely.
Because we don't want the time that is right now. We have to change this time.
Can you describe this woman that, what type of woman should wear your creations?
It is a woman who cares first for herself. She wants to be truly who she is. But she is also involved in women's issue. And she is very engaged also from the environment. She thinks that what happens here in Switzerland is also something like the butterfly you see moving. What I do here in Switzerland has an importance for something that happened in India or in China. Everything we do is connected. And this is the kind of woman. She wants to make the world a better place for all.
So DELANCE is made by a woman for women?
Yes, not only by a woman. I have developed everything with women because nobody knows, but in the watch industry, half of the people, half of the workers are women. But people don't know that. And so I decided I could find all the women for all stage, for all ability, and that makes that this watch is unique.
Giselle, can you describe yourself in 3 words?
In 3 words.
In 3 words.
No, it's not possible.
Really?
Perhaps. So I am creative.
Yeah.
I am compassionate. And I am free.
Oh, wow. I like that. You're free. So as a creative person, you're a free soul who can always embrace all sorts of artistic and inspirations, depending on the mood, probably what you are at.
You see, I don't want to be put in a box. When I was a child, it was not easy for the teacher because it was difficult to have me sit quietly without moving, without asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the chance to grow up and not to be too much. You see, I had to overcome a few things because when I was young, I married and I tried to fix in this box. And I was not happy. Mm-hmm. So I decided, no, I don't want any box anymore. Mm-hmm. I want to be who I am. That is why I don't want to wear a watch, a man watch, you see, because I am not a man. I am a woman, and I am proud to be a woman. Mm-hmm. I love men, you see, no problem. That is not a question. But the question is, I want to be the woman I am.
When you hear the word success, what comes into your mind, Giselle?
Success. Some people think about money. Some people think about to be able to be who you are. And sure, for me, if I could sell more watches, I would be very happy. But the most important is when somebody like you invite me to tell me that I am an inspiration. That is a success for me. Because I have created this watch to be a silent mentor, to tell to women, allez, vas-y. I say it in French. Vas-y, ma belle. You are great. You can do it. You see? And now the actuality and is that I represent the message I want to tell to women. The empowerment of another woman is a reciprocal gift. You invite me, you make me the gift, and I make you the gift to come and to be the best I can be for you, like you make the best for me.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's beautiful. What's your favorite quote, if I may ask?
That is this one. The empowerment of another woman is a reciprocal gift.
Yeah.
Or perhaps another one. But I have to translate it. I will tell you in French and I will try to translate it. The most important is to have a success for yourself than to be successful.
Wow, I
You
like
see?
that. I like that.
Le plus important, c'est de réussir sa vie. Ce n'est pas de réussir dans la vie. I don't know how to translate it, but that is important.
And that's enough. That's beautiful.
That you are successful for yourself.
So I would like to ask you a question, Giselle. If you had to prepare a theme song for your life, which song would it be?
The song? Oh, the song. You see, there are many songs because my mother used to be a singer and she was singing me songs, you see, but she died last month.
Oh, sorry
And
about that.
perhaps La Vie en Rose, you see? You know the song La Vie en Rose from
I've heard
Piaf.
about, yeah.
Edith
Yeah.
Piaf.
I know
And,
it. I know it. I know
That
it.
is a beautiful song,
Mhm.
but there are so many songs.
Mhm.
And I have to say that I very much like the French songs.
Giselle, who inspires you? Or what inspires you?
My mother inspired me a lot
Mhm.
because she was a widow.
A widow?
A widow.
Mhm.
She was a widow. She was 28 when my father died,
Mhm.
and she had to overcome so many odds. And I was there with her, and I could see how courageous she was. And that is also a reason why I created this watch, that all over the world, because I traveled all over the world, in Africa, in India, in China, women are so courageous. They do such a good job. They care for the families, they care for life, they care for everything. And they are beautiful. And really, I have to say that women inspire me.
Obviously, I can see, Giselle, you have worked so hard, and especially when it comes to women empowerment and many issues concerning, women growth and especially in Africa. You've also written a book.
Yeah.
What legacy would you want to leave? What is your legacy?
I really want to tell women, be truly who you are. Develop your talent. Don't care too much. You are beautiful anyway, you see. You are intelligent. You have all those talent. Develop your talent. Be really who you are. Walk in beauty.
Wow, that's powerful. That's powerful, and especially right now when there's so much going on about women supporting women. What's your take on that? Would you really think we support each other enough, or do you think we as women we don't support?
You see,
What's
I
your
have
take?
met a lot of kind of women, and most of them are supporting other women. But very often we are supporting each other when it comes from family, when it's come for children, when it's come for health. But now we also have to support each other to be rich, to be successful, to be more than just a mother, you see. And sometimes women are jealous. And the women who are jealous, I can't say that because I suffered quite a lot from this. And it is because they are not happy with themselves. So be happy with yourself, so you will not be jealous, you see. That is, I am not jealous because I think I am quite well.
And amazing, you've done so much, and when it comes to, and especially with your book, tell me more a little bit about your book.
I was in Cameroon, invited to be a speaker, and there was another woman from Nigeria, and we were the two keynote speakers. So we spent a lot of time together, and she could see that young women, they like me, they always want to be with me, to speak with me and to know my story. And she said, her name is Adenike, she said, Giselle, you should write your story. And I said, you see, I was asked many times to write my story, but first I am not a writer, and when I have written my story, the most difficult is to publish it. She looked at me like that and she said, don't worry, I am a publisher. I will publish your book, but you have to write it in English. And so that was when my story began, because my English, when I speak it, is quite well, because you hear my accent, so, but written is not so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a friend who said, I am ready to write your story if you give me one of your beautiful words.
Mm-hmm.
And she was from the US. She's a professional writer, a very good writer.
Mm-hmm.
And she came to my place and we worked together. And it was really something very interesting to do, because she was asking me questions. You see, I was not really wanting to answer. It's a question that was ticking me a little bit. But she said, you don't have to say everything, but if you miss something important, people, when they read your story, they will notice it. And so the story exists. It is Butterfly in a Storm, and you can find it on Amazon. And now I have it in German, Schmetterling im Wind, in Spanish, Mariposa Rebelde, in French, Papillon dans la Tourmente. We are doing it in Chinese and other languages.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
So you see, because people say that first it is well written and well translated, but it is the story of a normal woman. It is just the story of a woman. It is well written, and I am convinced that each life is worth a very good book.
While we are at it on women, I want you to look at the camera and share one or two message for women. How would you inspire? What sort of advice would you give to that young woman out there who is struggling to probably start her career somewhere as an entrepreneur? Or
something you ask me, giving advice.
Giselle, I would like you to look at the camera and share with women 3 or 2 lessons or what sort of advice you want to give to a young woman out there who is struggling, who is, wants to start from point A to point B to do something for their lives.
I really want to say, women, first develop your talent. Make your voice heard and walk in beauty.
Thank you very much. That's beautiful. That's a very interesting way to close. Thank you very much, Giselle, for adding your voice to our episode right now of Her Voice by Winnie Ojanga. It's amazing. It's great, and I hope to see you next time.
And I was very happy to be with you. It was really very, very friendly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Giselle.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for today in our episode of Her Voice. I had a very brilliant conversation with this amazing woman who is doing amazing stuff with her watch, Swiss watch, DELANCE, she's doing in Switzerland, and now she's spreading her brand across the globe. So stay tuned to our next story that is coming up soon. We shall share with you, and it was great to have you.